I always knew that Anna Carroll was a Gold Star mother from World War II, but it never occurred to me until 2005 that I was a Gold Star son and that my mom was a Gold Star wife, and that all the people you see behind me and all of the other 20,000 children from Vietnam were Gold Star children. It came about because one of the Gold Star daughters, an Army daughter from San Diego, Patty Lee, she latched onto this notion because she'd been told by Joe Galloway, the author Joe Galloway, that he said to Patty, you know, you are a Gold Star child. And Patty took that and ran with it and realized that none of us had received that Gold Star lapel button, this one that I'm wearing right here, because it was typical of what was going on in Vietnam. You lose 58,281 men. I'm sorry, 58,281 men and women. There are 8 women on the wall along with the other men. But for God's sake, don't present those families, those children, the siblings, the parents, the spouse, don't give them that Gold Star lapel button. We got to get these things done as quickly as possible so we can forget about it because it's too controversial. Patty jumped on it, and at Father's Day 2005, at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, she made arrangements for some 400 Gold Star children to receive that lapel button. We weren't kids anymore, but we're still Gold Star children, the sons and daughters whose dads were killed in the war. So it was perfectly fitting that Vietnam veterans from Vietnam Veterans of America, they attended and they presented that Gold Star lapel button to us. Fast forward to today, there is a painful and unfortunate controversy here in the United States about the meaning of the Gold Star lapel button. There are some who want the Gold Star to mean anything and everything. And in doing so, it means nothing. Because you take a designation that's been around for a century, since the days after World War I, the concept and the knowledge and understanding of what a Gold Star family is, if you take that and today apply whatever standard it is so that it means anything and everything, it's wrong and it loses its value and meaning. The Gold Star designation has existed since World War I to identify the immediate surviving families of those who are lost in a war. And now, admittedly, in the late 1950s, it changed and specifically said lost in a war when the service member was deployed to an area of hostilities and they lose their lives in some circumstance involving an enemy of the United States or an act of international terrorism. But no one has ever confused the issue of what a Gold Star family is until after 9/11. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to be honest and blunt. There was never any question. In the mid 1970s, the Department of Defense created an additional designation, kind of a companion to the Gold Star lapel button. And that was created in response to a question about from a mother whose son had been killed, as I understand it, had fallen overboard on a Navy ship, was lost at sea. She wrote to the Pentagon and asked, how do you honor my son's life? He wasn't lost during wartime. It was after the Vietnam War. And so the Department of Defense created a next of kin lapel button. And in doing that, 2 flag officers, one from the Navy, one from the Army, both stressed that the creation of that next of kin lapel button should not be confused in name or in design with the Gold Star lapel button. And so there was never any question. But for some reason, over the last 15 years or so, people have wanted to say, well, yes, I am this, or no, it has created this controversy. And the confusion that was advised against in the mid 1970s has literally become fact. It has caused confusion, divisiveness, spite, envy, animosity, all those kinds of things. There's a solution to it. I won't go into it here, but there's a solution to it. But the most important message I'd share on this is that the children from World War II, those Gold Star children from World War II, the Korean War families, the families from the Vietnam War and Sons and Daughters in Touch, and many of the families who lost loved ones in combat in the War on Terror are absolutely convicted in their commitment to sustaining the traditional understanding of the Gold Star designation. If we need to find a solution for the families who lose loved ones in training accidents or something that doesn't involve the enemy, that's fine. Let's do it. But at the same time, let's not destroy this 100-year-old designation and dilute it so that it means nothing.